Now there is another task I want to do, and I'd like to do it down here in the. I'm bringing this down here to hang up, by the way, so that it'll be wherever it will be next time I need it, because that works good on the side of the camper when I'm pulling a trailer. Some of y'all might have observed during my recent trip down to Gulfport. I think I can hang that on the same nail that that other one is on right there, the one that don't fit in my truck anymore. So, a while back I made a big deal out of having all this clean space down here, and then I got to looking for something, and so I pulled out a whole bunch of stuff and put it on this here. And a lot of this is pretty good stuff, and it would be cool if it was hanging up somewhere. And it got me thinking that rather than throwing it all back into wherever I pulled it out of, it'd be nice if I put a board up somewhere. I got a couple of boards standing up over there. What if I put a board up somewhere and started picking through this stuff and picking out things that would be cool if they were hanging up on the wall? Yeah, that's one of the thoughts I had. See down here on the floor, those are drill bits. I got lots of drill bits. I got some more right there. I got some more down here, and I got a lot of stuffage, and there's some more drill bits. And yeah, I got a lot of stuffage and some more drill bits and some more drill bits. Of course, one thing leads to another. If I start organizing this, I may not stop until it's done, which would be a good thing. And plus, on top of that, I got banjos up there, and I want to work on a banjo. I want to put a 5th string peg on a banjo. In fact, Mason Fox was asking me just this morning if I had a Dremel tool, and I do, but I've also got this tool right here which drives a cable-powered drill that I can get a dentist drill bit in, and it's small enough to drill a place to fit a 5th string capo spike. And I've got some 5th string capo spikes somewhere and all that stuff back there. So I could be down here organizing things. That's a thought, ain't it? That's a thought. And if I'm going to be putting stuff on the walls, I got a bunch of insulation sitting up there, and I could insulate a wall so when I put stuff on top of it, I don't have to worry about trying to take it all down later so that I can insulate it. You see how things work here? I think one thing leads to another and another, and before I know it, I got my whole day laid out for me. Do I really want to get into all that? What's your alternative, Peak? Well, I could sit on the couch all day, eat bonbons, and it ain't that appealing. Maybe I ought to just go ahead and grab me a bunch of that insulation and bring it down here and slap some up and see how it fits. Do you really want to insulate this building? Well, yeah, kind of. I probably do. Yeah, I probably do. Somebody made a comment about me having banjos in here the other day, and if I didn't insulate it and heat it and air condition it, all the banjo necks would warp, and I'm going, I know about that. I'm familiar with all of that. Ain't not telling me nothing I ain't never heard before. So, I said, again. Okay, now I'm drifting off into space there. Let me cut this off and we'll think about it. Okay, so change of plans. You know, I'm good about this here. I'll say I'm gonna do something, and then I'll get distracted, and then I'll go need to do something else, and that's exactly what's about to happen here right now. There's a guy up at the library who wrote a book, and Honey Baby wanted to have us go and hear him because he's doing a presentation. So I'm gonna go up there and get some culture. I need a little more culture in my life. So I told her I'd be there in a little bit, so I need to roll out of here. But when I get back, I might or might not get back to whatever it is I said I was going to do later. Love y'all. Bye. So a while ago, I was out here messing around with something. And I was thinking about doing something with the tractor, and I thought, well, that thing will never crank. It's been sitting for since ever, and I'm pretty sure I'd have to put the battery charger on it and get it to go. But I was just walking by and I thought, oh heck, I'll just try it anyway. You never know. Just see what happens if I hit the starter, you know. Just, like I say, I don't expect it to crank because it ain't been cranking forever, you know. So that is true now again, because I haven't cranked it in since forever. And I'm thinking about moving some dirt up yonder and putting it around one side of the pool. I've got one side where the pool's kind of close to the edge, and I don't want it to fall over, you know. I don't want the pool to fall over the edge. So I might use this tractor to do that, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to crank. But you never know. Didn't I just say that? You just never know. So. Well, you know, it turned over. Oh, I should cut the gas on. Have the gas turned on. If she turned over, she might crank. Wouldn't it be fun? Oh, the joy. If she cranks, I might decide to do something. Do something with the tractor today. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Well, she didn't start right up, but she did start. Considering how long it's been, that's pretty amazing. So, up there where the pool sits, over on the left side, they've got the pool situated in such a way where there's not much dirt on that high side there, on that far side. And I was thinking I could take my drop bucket and pick some dirt up and put it up there and then push it up on that little high spot. I'm also thinking about taking a tree down. I've got one tree over here that's been bothersome. Every time I go to back my trailer down in the woods, I have a hard time getting it between that tree right there and the one over on the other side. And I'm thinking on a nice cool morning like this here, I could lop this tree off and knock off these little, there's a bunch of little stumps, you know, that are sticking up, and I could dig around them and take them off. That way, instead of coming in with a trailer like that, I could come in like this, have a nice big open spot to get my trailer back in there and back out without having to worry about hanging a fender. See, as it is, I have to worry about hanging a fender on this tree and then that tree, and like a while back I wanted it back in there. Well, making that turn was kind of hard with this tree sitting here. So that might be something I'm going to put on my to-do list pretty soon. I got the other project down here in the shed. I was thinking about doing that, and what did I do with my phone? I had my phone in my back pocket a minute ago. I know I left it on the tractor. But another thing that's coming up is going over to Bobby's house and starting that old Ford 9N that Rusty Acres brought up out of Florida. I believe we got all we need to have to get it to run today, so that might be the next thing. And because of that, I don't want to get involved in anything too consuming, because if he wants to do that this morning, I want to be available. So I'm going to hold off on starting anything. I can do a few little things like put this away. Pulled some string out the other day. We were